class. Hands up.
This is Senior 1 East of Kampala Secondary School. There are 40 girls and 50 boys in this class. The entire school has a population of over 1,000 students and only 500 of these are girls. This is not happening only here in the city center, but it is a reality that slaps you in the face in almost every school in most parts of Africa. This is not helped by a government policy that requires a mixed school to admit 1/3 girls and 2/3 boys. And if any radical educationist wanted to change this, they would start from the physical infrastructure, as the reality is that there are more boy dormitories than girls in many of the mixed schools. But though the odds against the girls are immense and the actual number of girls in school is lower than that of boys, the number of girls joining school is steadily rising. The performance is also remarkable if we are to go by the recently released USCE results that saw them score more critical 2 principal passes than boys, and they got a pat from the Minister of Education and Sports, Jessica Alupo.
More pleasing is the fact that fewer girls have dropped out before taking their examinations.
The girls did better because they did, it is 27% of the girls who did the exam managed to get 2 principal passes, while the boys were 22.7%.
And according to educationists, these girls, while in school, sometimes lack ambition, they lose interest easily and they are emotional. Thus the need for constant encouragement. Things that Sarah Nkonge and Regina Laboke, experienced secondary school principals, say should oblige school authorities to create an enabling environment for these girls.
The girls still lag behind. You can look for a head boy or a head girl or a head prefect, and you find that actually you have to force some girls to come out. Some of them do not believe they can be leaders.
In this school, they sort of tend to say the boys are better, and they let go. The boys are better. But when they are on their own in a girls' school, they compete favorably and they work very hard.
This enabling environment may entail placing girls in single-sex schools.
They need to be in an environment of their own as girls.
But is that realistic? Because at the end of the day, they still have to come into this world that has men and...
Yeah. So, but I mean, they meet the boys at home. They meet the boys in society. So you don't need to go to school to relate with the boys.
Statistics also indicate that as many girls as boys, sometimes even more than boys, join schools at the lower level. But due to early marriages, unwanted pregnancies, defilement, and the fact that girls are the first option to sacrifice when the family runs out of money, their numbers dramatically go down in the subsequent education levels, especially in rural areas.
In spite of the free education which government has introduced, you still find the girl child being kept at home to do some household chores like babysitting and so on.
Girls dropping out of school prematurely because of the environment they are staying in. Some parents still insist you've got to get married as fast as possible, because if you go further you never find a partner.
On the whole, though, women education has paid off, as many women have ended up heading huge government corporations like KCCA, URA that are worth billions of shillings. Many women are also members of parliament, managers in banks, and female professionals can be cited in many organizations. This thanks to the government policies supporting the growth of women, including district representation at parliament and local governments, among others. But men are yet to accept that women are as good as men.
If you come out so confidently, people might mistake you. Nalukalala, Lubalala, you know, they would just name you all sorts of names, and you will have a problem asserting yourself.
I went to a still Baganda taxi park, and I was driving this very big pickup. It was for my brother actually. So when I went to this bus park, a man told me, "Mutimalake milimo jaffe." You know, Mutimalake milimo jaffe. So what is milimo jaw? It is implying you shouldn't be driving this pickup. It's a man's job.
Scholars are also saying that educated women have misunderstood empowerment, taking it beyond the limit and thinking they're equal to their husbands, and have completely stopped respecting men.
Power, authority over men. It does not mean that, but it means you can work as a team, you are empowered. If your husband is actually doing one part or feeding one part of the family, the other one should also do the same.
Mothers have therefore been advised to talk to their girls and to act as role models and to stand for promoting women through education. Harriet Namukasa, WBS TV, Kampala.